Dewo. Dewo is my wish for you today. And I felt it was important to ask you to continue to support the ONYINYE project. You see, ONYINYE means to give. To give means to open your hands and prepare for good things to happen to you and for you. You see, the ONYINYE project is very dear to me, and certainly dear to all the organizations that are associated with this very, very worthy program. The African Women Economic Consortium, the AWEC International Services in Nigeria, the Jintea Studios. These organizations have come together to work with Hamba Kitchens in Nigeria to provide food to many who are right now suffering, struggling to eat. Something that many of us take for granted. And even though we are all struggling here, I have to admit, because of the COVID, there is nobody who is doing any better than the other. However, some of us are not struggling as much as those in Nigeria, in Ghana, in numerous African countries. But in Nigeria in particular, which is where I'm from, and where we're focused on right now, we need to care about these people. The hunger is real. I know that the hunger is real because, you see, I was a part of this struggle in the past when I was young. I was a child of the Nigerian Biafran War. And that was a difficult time to grow up. Not only the horror of war, but certainly the horror of starvation. We had many moments where we had nothing to eat. I mean, seriously, nothing to eat. We had to learn how to eat anything that didn't fight back. Oh yes, sometimes I remind my children when it was so bad that we had to eat mice. I learned how to kill mice. Oh, don't judge me. At that time, I didn't have a choice. There was no food. We ate crickets. We ate ants. All those delicacies. We drank water, sometimes mixed with kerosene. We had nothing to eat. I remember when we were in Abombise, my parents tried very hard to feed us. And they had 8 mouths. Well, I guess it was about 9 of us at that time. 9 mouths to feed. Now think about that when there's no food. Why, my mother learned how to cook different vegetables. She learned what vegetables did not kill us. But she did the best she could. And my father used to travel far and wide on a bicycle that had no tires. But we knew when he was coming back. We heard the screeching noise of his bicycle. But we knew that he was coming back with some food. And sometimes it's just nothing but some yams and maybe some vegetables here and there. But we were grateful for what he was able to bring back. Oh my God, and when he came back with rice, oh, what delicacy. And we used to have to beg for food. I remember that. We used to sit in the fields in the hot blazing sun while the Red Cross fed the malnourished children. At that time, many of the children had kwashiorkor. We were fortunate we didn't have kwashiorkor. Not at that time, but we were very hungry and we looked sickly. But the Red Cross would beat us out of the way. We weren't sick enough. And so we would go without food, at least whatever our parents managed to feed us. So this is very, very special to me. It's personal. I know how hungry these people are. I know when somebody calls me, texts me, I'm hungry, ma, please. Against my better judgment, I give. When I say against my better judgment, because I know as soon as I give one of them, they go and tell another person, and then I get all these calls and all these requests, and it gets a bit overwhelming. But I know that they're not playing, they're not lying to me. They actually have no food to eat. The way things are, many people are confined to their homes, and the sad part of it is that many of them are market people. They make their money by selling in the market, and when the markets are closed, they have no means of making an income to feed themselves. Why, the other day I was reading about a woman in Kenya in particular that will pretend to cook, and she'll get a bunch of stones and put it in water and boil it, and the children will sit down watching, and they will ask, is the food ready? And she says, no, not ready, just be patient. And the children will wait until they fall asleep, and she gets away with it one day. But one of the children noticed what their mother was cooking was just stones, just a way to keep the kids thinking food was coming when there was actually no food. Well, it went around, and good Samaritans came to her aid. And she finally has so much food, she doesn't know what to do with them. But a lot of the people that we feed have not eaten for days. Think about the human body. Think about that. So when I ask you to help with the ONYINYE project, there are people out there dying, literally, for lack of something to eat. I realize that it's not that easy here either. I know that. But I also know that we actually have it so much better here. I ask you to please donate. Don't turn away. Whatever your sentiments may be, don't turn away. As you can see, the money that you're giving us, we're using it to feed people. The pictures that you see are actual pictures of us using whatever little you've given us thus far. We've used it to feed as many people as we can. But there's so much more that needs to be done. We don't have enough yet. And we're asking for your help. We need your help. We want you to please help us. Make your donations today. Whatever you give will be fine. I just want to see people not die of starvation if there's anything I can do. If there's anything you can do. Some of you have asked for your help and I haven't gotten any response. Please check your email. Check your email and see if you did receive my request for help. And if you did, please make a donation. Many, many lives are depending on you. I can see your heart. I see you. I know you want to help. I know you may be struggling your own self. But whatever you can do to help, we would appreciate it. Biko unu nyere aka ka Chineke gozie unu. Please help and may God bless you. Thank you.